Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Mighty Number 9. And we have just completed Call's stage, and we're going to move on to Beck's stage, where he's accompanied by Dr. White, the robot factory that has gone amok. It's creating all sorts of crazy robots. So Patch is holding things over at the fort, giving us information as we need it. Very basic information, mind you. Yeah, something we couldn't have already figured out on our own. Reselection ability is key. Oh, is there going to be some forced weapon usage? Like, utility weapon usage? Might have to make a little exception for that. We'll see. Dang it! I was so close! So close to beating that boss. I finally get to the stupid boss of this level, and I screw up. Like, right at the end. I didn't have enough health to survive. Now I gotta go through this whole flippin' stage again. Wow, this stage, everybody, this stage starts off pretty innocently, as most stages do in this game. So, a lot of enemies up front, a lot of ways to get high combos, which is cool. You can get up to like 11 or 12 on the combo count. But that isn't the problem. The problem comes later. So now here's your first instance of utility usage. You have to change into... yeah, whatever this guy is. I've forgotten all their names, but you go for the artillery. Then you go to Avi's. So you can have the extended jump height, because a normal jump is not going to get you up here. So you're going to need... oh gosh. It's so hard to control this particular form. I've had a lot of deaths trying to control this form. Okay, again, this is a timed release. So you're going to need to use that artillery weapon. There we go. Get over this guy and explode it from a distance. Now you go back to Avi. This part is tricky. You can float down here, but you got to dash left. Then slowly float down, dash right. So not too tough, but it might get you the first couple times. Now this is one of 3 mini-bosses, well, one of 2 actually, but 3 main rooms before the boss door where you have to deal with enemies. Now these enemies that drop from chutes, the pattern, as usual, never changes. They will always drop the same enemies from the same chutes in the same order. However, it's a loop, because you could be spending a lot of time in this particular room just trying to destroy the core here. They don't have enough enemy lineup to actually fill up all that time. So the enemies do loop around, and I'll tell you when that happens. I think this is where it's going to loop, after these little mites, or whatever these things are called. Yep, so the enemy roundup has just looped back to the beginning. So I hope you memorize the pattern, because that's how it's going to be. Oh gosh. And I just realized that thing's call sign is called Mom. M-O-M. This part, Buster Only, is a little bit tricky, because there's a lot of enemies that are above you that you have to shoot while in mid-air. And that can be a little dicey, especially with these little flame guys. This is probably the hardest one right here. This guy right there. So I just gotta wait for the flames to pass by. Wait, jump, wait, jump, and then get rid of this guy for real. And this guy's just kind of out of reach a little bit, so hitting him is a little tricky, but not too bad. Now to get to that switch back there, you're going to need the ricochet of Shades, Counter Shades weapon. So a lot of forced utility weapon usage. But I'm not using the weapons against enemies, I'm using it just against the particular level obstacles that I need to get around. And then of course we have the original first boss again. He's not too much different than his incarnation at the beginning in the intro stage, but he does have a couple new tricks up his sleeve. And he has a lot more health this time too. Crazy amount. Like, I think I've played this level for like the past hour and a half, and my trigger finger is actually really hurting right now. how many times I have to press the fire button. I wish there was like some sort of auto fire. Turbo fire. Oh gosh. Turbo fire or some such. Ah, here's his new thing. You're safe all the way in the corner here for the first part, then quickly dash underneath him. That's the that's the other safe part. That was too close. Come on. Nah, I'm not gonna make it. Whew. Not too bad. I can usually get through him without getting hit once. I was just unlucky. Ah, this part. I hate this part. So much instant death. Just get rid of this guy. I don't care about combos. Just get rid of him. Then change back into Avi. Hit the switch there. And then the lasers are all gone. Now this next part can be tricky. You actually need to throw the artillery bomb all the way across. Blow it up and then speed down because you only have a short amount of time before those lasers come back online. Get a nice little cutscene with all of your mighty numbers helping you out. Ice creaming these oh gosh. Okay, so the trick here, because there's going to be a ton of enemies just flowing down left and right, these little mite bugs are going to be the bane of your existence, like death of 1,000 cuts. So just kind of hang out in the corner here. Don't worry about combos. Just hang out in the corner and shoot them all to smithereens. Because they're going to be dropping down from left and right. I mean, Mighty Number 2, Counter Shade, and Cryosphere, they help you from time to time. But for the most part, you want to kind of just let them do part of the work here. And then, of course, Brandish just finishes it off for you. You don't get a nice play. If you don't kill all the enemies yourself, you don't get a nice play or a good work or good job or something like that. There's an extra life off to the left, but oh god. But I find that's not as... Thanks, Patch, for not giving me hardly anything. But yeah, the extra life off to the left I don't think is worth it. And here is the mother brain here of the factory. These tank enemies that she drops on you, they're not the main boss here. They're not the main enemy. They're just the preliminary enemy to fight to try and get at her in the background. 2 tons. It's about the weight of an elephant. Well, this first attack's fairly easy enough. You just dash over, but not into him like I just did. This next one, I have a hard time dodging that one right there. I'm not really keen on how well I should be dodging that one. If anybody has a better solution how to dodge that, I would love to hear it. Now you want to get up here on the remnants of the previous tank, fire like crazy. You could probably get in 2 good absorptions before she does another tank and drops it on you. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to use the actual recover because I don't want to take any chances here. This level alone is bad enough. So he's going to repeat the process. Gosh, I always ram right into him. Cannot figure that particular dodge out. Annoying me. Okay, fire like crazy. Don't let up. Get 2 absorptions in there. Ah! Dang it. This is where it gets harder. When she's at half health or less, these guys start doing this crap. Okay, and then you want to get close to him. Oh, that's right, he switches conveyors on you. Oh, and then he does this rainfall meteor shower. It's almost impossible to predict where they're gonna fall, so I'm getting hit like crazy. Man, that was some bull crap right there. Oh, here's another attack. You want to be off the ground, because that thing's like a full ground pound shockwave, and that will hit you. Okay, whew. I got a shot here. I got a shot to do this. Woo! Alright! Well done. I am so glad that level's done with. Probably did awful. Yeah, I'm still getting bonus for a lot. I did average. I did about a C. But man, given the difficulty of that level, jeez, man, I'm glad I even got a C to begin with. This was definitely a tough level. Oh, he doesn't want Beck around listening. Oh, we're back with call. Dr. Blackwell. The scientist one? So this is the evil Blackwell, huh? So it was Graham who activated Trinity, huh? Why would he want to activate her to disrupt the weapons industry? What would be the reasoning of behind that? What would be his goal? Cheese and rice. This almost sounds like something that Beck can do. Could Beck become as dangerous? Oh, this sounds just cheerful. Peas and carrots! Oh, so is this how you introduce yourself and talk to someone, by facing away from them? To me, that's just called rude manners. I'm gonna walk up as if I'm gonna initiate a conversation with you, and then I'm just gonna turn away and talk to you like this. I blame my parents! I blame everything! It's all their fault. They birthed me. Oh, so that's why Beck has all the powers he does. He learned all that and built Beck with those powers. Bill Blackwell. Oh, wow. So he's related to Blackwell from the prison. Father-son quarrel, perhaps? We will find out. Looks like everybody's back in the hub anymore, back at the fort. So what's next on the level list? Really? Battle Coliseum? Okay, you'd think there'd be some sort of story to tell you kind of, you know, where you need to go next, but there's nothing. It's just like you come back to the home base. Guess what? Now you gotta go to the Battle Coliseum. Why? I don't know. The story never told me why. But it looks like that's the next level, so until the next video, see y'all later. There were several key places in this level that gave me a lot of trouble. The first being this area here, which I found out, much to my regret, that a normal jump ain't gonna cut it, so you needed to use Avi's powers. And here's me trying to struggle to use Avi's powers for the very first time, because I've been doing nothing but, of course, using Buster only here. So trying to get used to how he works has probably cost me a lot more deaths than it would have normally given me. Man, this area was rough. It was just a simple float down, slide left, float down, slide right. And then here was me forgetting to actually change back into Avi before jumping down into the pit. It's kind of stupid of me. Then here was me actually not seeing that floating saucer there. I did not even see him there until, of course, I ran right into him. Then we had this boss who kind of surprised me for the first time with this new attack. He didn't surprise me again, though. And this was the remainder of the outtakes for the stage itself, was this section right here. Man, as I said, getting control of Avi's powers, his form, is really tricky. And I just felt like I just didn't have the precise play control movement to handle myself on these platforms over this instant death pit. I had a lot of trouble in this area. Thankfully, I was still a quick learner, but it took quite a lot of tries, and I got very frustrated with this particular section of the level. Yeah, get rid of that first guy, forget the combos, is probably your best bet. And then, of course, this, not realizing how fast it went back the first time. Then me trying something new. Yeah, that didn't hit all the switches at once. And then, of course, that one and only time I got to the boss and almost had it. I almost had it. I was so mad.